Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you all are good. So we are back with our chemistry and today we will start with new unit transition and inner transition elements that are nothing but D and F block elements. Okay. So in this unit we have to see what are D and F block elements, why they are known as transition and inner transition elements, what is their position in periodic table, electronic configuration, the different trains, oxidation state, atomic radar, ionization enthalpy, etc. All this thing we will study in this unit. But before starting the unit, please memorize the periodic table because it's really important to learn the periodic table before studying any of the block elements. Periodic table compromise you are near about 12 to 15 marks. Okay, so it's really important. You can't even afford to leave the periodic table. So you have to learn it. If you don't know the tricks, let me know. I will help you out. But please learn the periodic table. It's really important. Please comment me if you don't know the tricks. Okay. So in today's unit, we will quickly revise our periodic table, D block elements, transition elements, position of transition elements, and the electronic configuration. Okay. So let's get started. Periodic table. I hope you remember it little how. Okay. So there are 7 periods, 18 groups, and 4 blocks to the extreme left hand side. First group and second group is known as S block. To the extreme right side from 13 to 18, this is your P block. At the bottom of the periodic table, there are 2 series which is known as your F block, lanthanide series and actinide series. And in the middle of the periodic table, exact middle, which is placed between S and P block, this is your D block. Okay, group number 3 to group number 12. So in S block, group number 1 is known as alkali metal except hydrogen. Group number 2 is known as alkaline earth metals. In P block, you will see number of elements, like number of different categories. Group number 18, like group number 18 is inert gases: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. 17 is halogen family: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, acetylene, right? Then 13, 14, 15 is boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen family respectively. If you see, you can observe non-metal here, right? Carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, phosphorus. You can also observe metalloid here: boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic. This green color, all these are basic metals. Now coming to D block, this yellow colors, all these elements which are placed in yellow color, all these are transition metals. Why they are known as transition metal? Because they are showing transition in the properties as you go from S block to P block, right? So there is some or we can say they have the properties which is intermediate of the properties of S and P block elements. That's why they are known as transition elements. Now F block is also known as inner transition elements. Why they are known as inner transition elements? Because this lanthanide series belongs to 6th period and 3rd group, whereas actinide series belongs to 7th period and 3rd group. So the 14 element of each series, they are present in group 3 here. Okay, so they are present within the transition elements. The complete D block is known as transition elements. और जो आपका F block है वो पूरा की पूरा कहाँ है? Transition elements में है. That's why they are known as inner transition elements. Okay, so D block कौन से periods में आते हैं? They belong to period number 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is your first transition series, scandium to zinc, which belongs to period 4th. Second transition series is yttrium to cadmium. When you come to third transition series, here it is lanthanum, 57. But after lanthanum, the 13 elements are placed here up to 71. Lanthanum to lutetium. They are F block elements, okay, or your lanthanide series. Same is the case for actinium, 89 to 103, lawrencium. They are placed here. After 71, after lutetium, Here it is hafnium and up to mercury. So this is your third transition series, and same is the case for fourth transition series. I hope it is understood now. Okay, hope it is clear to all of you कि periods कहाँ है. Period 7 है. There are 18 groups. Group का position कहाँ कहाँ है. P block is at the extreme right side of the periodic table. S block is at the extreme left. D block is in middle. F is at the bottom of the periodic table. There are two series, lanthanide and actinide. D block में कितने series है? There are 4 series, which belongs to which period? 4th, 5th and 6th and 7th period. Okay, so now there is one more thing. You have how you will remember the elements, right? So there is a trick. Please make sure that you learn the periodic table. Moving further, now we will see D block elements. D block elements क्या होता है, right? So the elements in which last differentiating electron enters in the d orbital of penultimate shell. तो here keyword is your keyword क्या है आपका? Penultimate shell. Okay, that is n-1d, और n क्या है? N is your valence shell. N is your valence shell. Now let's take the example of scandium. Scandium is your very first transition element. Scandium आपका first transition element है, तो उसका atomic number है 21. Its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 and 3d1. यहाँ पे valence shell कौन सा है? 4. तो n is equals to 4. ओके, सो अभी लास्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन कहाँ एंटर करेगा? अकॉर्डिंग टू द डेफिनेशन इट विल एंटर इन n-1d. तो 4-1 क्या होता है? 3 होता है. तो लास्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन विल एंटर इन 3d ऑर्बिटल हियर 1. okay, so now according to above principle, you all know that electron will first fill in lower energy shell and then they will go to higher energy. 4s की energy कम है than 3d, so electron will first enter in 4s and after that they will go to 3d. okay, so 3d जब तक 3d 10 नहीं हो जाएगा, because d orbital at max contain 10 electrons, जब तक 3d 10 नहीं होगा तब तक electron will not enter in 4p. So I hope it is clear. So general electronic configuration of d block element is n-1d, 1 to 10, 4s, 1 or 2. 1 to 10 is the range. Okay, 1 to 2 is also the range. So now it is ns2. Okay, sorry, it is ns2. n-1d, 1 to 10, ns 1 or 2. This is the general electronic configuration of d block element, where n is your principal shell, last shell, valence shell. Okay, and n-1 is your penultimate shell, last but one shell. In case of scandium, whose atomic number is 21, उसका electronic configuration आप ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो, argon in square bracket, then 3d1, 4s2. Why this is so? Because argon का atomic number है 18, right? The electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Right, this is the electronic configuration of argon, and argon is inert gas element. So whenever we have to write the electronic configuration of d block elements, what we will do, we will write the presiding inert gas first. उस series का जो presiding inert gas है वो हम लिखेंगे पहले, and then we will write the remaining electrons 3d1, 4s2 like this. okay, hope it is clear. ये penultimate shell किसे बोलते हैं ये आपको पता चल गया होगा अभी. It is n-1d, last but one shell. n is your valence shell, so n-1 में जाएगा तो वो कौन सा होगा? Penultimate shell. Now consider if n is 5, n is 5s, मतलब लास्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन, लास्ट शेल कौन सा आपका? 5s. तो इलेक्ट्रॉन अभी कहाँ जाएगा? इलेक्ट्रॉन विल एंटर इन 4d. आया समझ में? So this is it. Moving further, what are transition elements? Why d block elements are known as transition elements? मैंने पहले ही बताया, because they represent a change in transition or transition in properties from S block element to P block elements. That's why they are known as transition elements. Consider this is your S block. Okay, this is your D block and this one is your P block. तो as you go from left to right side, S से P की तरफ जा रहे हो आप, so properties change होते हैं. Yes, यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रो पॉजिटिव एलिमेंट्स है, यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रो निगेटिव एलिमेंट्स है, तो प्रॉपर्टीज चेंज हो रही है ना. यू आर ऑब्जर्विंग द चेंज थ्रू दिस एलिमेंट्स व्हिच आर प्रेजेंट इन डी ब्लॉक. सो वी आर ऑब्जर्विंग अ ट्रांजिशन. दैट्स व्हाई दे आर नोन एज ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स. सो इनकी जो प्रॉपर्टीज है, द एलिमेंट्स व्हिच आर प्रेजेंट इन डी ब्लॉक्स, the properties of these elements are intermediate between the properties of S and P block elements. Okay, now there is one more definition of transition elements. Why transition elements, why D block elements are called as transition elements, that we see कि there is transition or there is change in the properties, right? But transition elements may also be defined as the elements which has partially filled d orbital in their ground state or in most stable oxidation state. Partially मतलब incompletely filled. D में at max कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन जाते हैं? 10. तो आपको कैसे एलिमेंट्स चाहिए जो ग्राउंड स्टेट में एक तो D 1 to 9 हो, राइट? 1 to 9 हो, और ऑक्सीडेट, या अगर ग्राउंड स्टेट में D10 है तो फिर उनके ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट में 1 to 9 हो. ओके, दैट इज नोन एज incompletely filled. We will see with one more example here, that is जिंक. ओके, अभी हम कॉपर कंसिडर करते हैं. पहले कॉपर का एटॉमिक नंबर है 29, उसका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है एर्गॉन 3d10 4s1. ओके, now hope this is clear to all of you, anomalous behavior of copper and chromium. अगर नहीं भी है तो हम आगे पढ़ेंगे. For a while the electronic configuration of copper is 3d10 4s1. So according to the definition of transition elements, क्या बोला उन्होंने? d orbital आपका कैसा होना चाहिए? Incompletely filled होना चाहिए या partially filled होना चाहिए. But this one is the completely filled, right? तो इसके हिसाब से तो ये ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट नहीं है. लेकिन अगर हम उसके कॉमन ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट की बात करें, विच इज कॉपर डाइपॉजिटिव, इन दिस केस द 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन will get removed, one from 4s, so it is 4s0, and one from 3d10, so now it is 3d9. अभी ये incompletely filled है, right? So according to the definition, copper is transition element. Understood? But zinc, cadmium and mercury are not considered as transition elements according to the definition. Why this is so? Because in case of zinc, in ground state, atomic number is 30. Electronic configuration goes like argon 3d10 4s2. Okay, but in its common oxidation state, Zn dipositive, it is 3d10 4s0. यहाँ पे 0 चाहिए. Okay, 3d10 4s0. तो दोनों ही स्टेट में, ग्राउंड स्टेट में और कॉमन ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट में आपका d ऑर्बिटल कंप्लीटली फिल्ड है. इट इज नॉट पार्शियली फिल्ड और इनकम्प्लीटली फिल्ड, राइट? सो अकॉर्डिंग टू द डेफिनेशन वी एक्सक्लूडेड जिंक फ्रॉम ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट. हम जिंक को ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स में इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं क्या? नहीं कर सकते. सेम इज द केस फॉर कैडमियम एंड सेम इज द केस फॉर मर्क्यूरी. बट स्टिल हम बोलते हैं कि जिंक, कैडमियम और मर्क्यूरी ये जो है ये ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट है. क्यों? Because their chemical behavior and their chemical properties is same as that of remaining transition elements. That's why zinc, cadmium, mercury are placed, or they are termed as transition elements. I hope it is clear. एक तो transition elements ने क्या define किया है कि उनका जो ये है ऑक्सीडेशन, कॉमन ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट है, उसमें एक तो डी ऑर्बिटल आपका इनकम्प्लीटली फिल्ड होना चाहिए या फिर ग्राउंड स्टेट में आपका डी ऑर्बिटल इनकम्प्लीटली फिल्ड होना चाहिए. एट दैट टाइम द एलिमेंट इज नोन एज ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट. कौन से एलिमेंट हमने इसमें से एक्सक्लूड किए? अकॉर्डिंग टू द डेफिनेशन we excluded zinc, cadmium, mercury. Okay, but still they are considered as transition element because their chemical behavior is same as that of other transition elements. Okay, so now we will see what is the position of elements in periodic table. So the very first is d block elements lies in Sn. It lies in between S and P block elements. They are located in middle of the periodic table. हमने starting में ही देखा है ये. D block elements are present in period, or they belongs to which period? They belong to group period 4 to 7 and group 3 to 12. Fourth period, your first transition series is also known as 3D series. Start from scandium, ends on zinc. Now it contain how many elements? It contain 10 elements. Okay, scandium 21, zinc 30. Now it belongs to fourth period, but it is known as 3D series. 3D series, don't get confused between 3D series and third period. 3D series बोला जाता है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो थर्ड पीरियड को बिलोंग करते हैं. 3D series इसलिए बोला गया है because last electron, last differentiating electron is entering in 3D orbital. ओके, लास्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन आपका यहाँ पे एंटर कर रहा है. दैट्स व्हाई उन्होंने बोला है 3D सीरीज. बट इट बिलोंग्स टू विच पीरियड? इट बिलोंग्स टू फोर्थ पीरियड. कौन से एलिमेंट है फिर इसमें? स्कैंडियम इज देयर, टिटानियम, वैनिडियम, क्रोमियम, मैंगनीज, आयरन, कोबाल्ट, निकेल, कॉपर एंड जिंक. Okay, the general electronic configuration goes like argon 3D 1 to 10, 4s2, 4s2. Now why we written here argon? Because इस सीरीज का प्रिसाइडिंग इनर्ट गैस कौन सा है? argon. इस सीरीज के पहले कौन सा इनर्ट गैस आता है? argon. That's why we written here argon. I hope first transition series आपको क्लियर है. उसको क्या बोलते हैं? 3D सीरीज बोलते हैं. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन इज argon 3D 1 to 10, 4s2. ओके, कौन से पीरियड को बिलोंग करता है? फोर्थ पीरियड को बिलोंग करता है. कितने एलिमेंट है? 10 एलिमेंट. स्टार्ट कहाँ से होता है? स्कैंडियम. एंड कहाँ पर होता है? जिंक पर. नेक्स्ट इज योर second transition series, okay, which belongs to fifth period, also known as 4D series. Now why it is known as 4D series? Because last differentiating electron is entering in 4D orbital. Okay, so starts with yttrium at 39, ends on cadmium at 48. Again it contains 10 elements. Each series, each transition series have 10 elements. Okay, so the general electronic configuration of the series goes like krypton 4D 1 to 10, 5s 0 to 2. Okay, this is range. Now why we written here krypton? Because इस series का presiding inert gas is krypton. That's why we written here krypton. It belongs to fifth period and this is your second transition series. Coming to it is also known as 5D series. Okay, general electronic configuration is xenon 5D 1 to 10, 6s 2. It starts from lanthanum which is 57. Then उसके बाद आता है hafnium जिसका atomic number है 72 and it ends on mercury that is 80. Okay, so it's go like lanthanum, hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, uranium, osmium, iridium, platinum, gold, mercury. This is known as 5D series because last electron is entering in 5D subshell. Why we written here xenon? Because presiding inert gas element of this series is xenon. Then your last transition series, your 4 transition series belongs to 7th period, which is also known as 6D series. General electronic configuration is radon 6D 1 to 10, 7s 2. Actinium है जिसका atomic number है 89. रुदरफोर्डियम का एटॉमिक नंबर है 104 और इसके बीच के सारे एलिमेंट्स कहाँ है? दे बिलोंग टू एफ ब्लॉक सेकेंड सीरीज, राइट. इसके बीच के सारे एलिमेंट्स कहाँ है? 57 to 71. अगेन दे आर प्लेस्ड इन एफ ब्लॉक. Okay, so it's aimed on 112 copernicium. Your last series. I hope this is clear to all of you. सीरीज समझ में आ गई? 4 ट्रांजिशन सीरीज, कौन से एलिमेंट्स कहाँ से स्टार्ट होता है, कहाँ पे एंड होता है. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर द जनरल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन फॉर ईच सीरीज. Okay, now moving further, the electronic configuration. Electronic configuration of first transition series, scandium to zinc. Scandium to zinc. Scandium का atomic number है 21 and progressively one electron is adding in each element, right? जैसे यहाँ पे टिटेनियम में 22 होगा, वैनिडियम में 23, 24, then 25, then 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. तो basically one electron is progressively adding in which orbital? 3d. ओके, 4s तो ऑलरेडी 2 है ना, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कहाँ ऐड हो रहा है? 3d में. सो स्कैंडियम इट्स एर्गॉन 3d1 4s2. टिटेनियम का 4s2 ही रहेगा, बस एक इलेक्ट्रॉन आप कहाँ पे ऐड कर दो और 3d में. अभी ये पेयरिंग नहीं होगी बिकॉज अकॉर्डिंग टू द हंस रूल इलेक्ट्रॉन पहले सिंगली फील्ड होंगे और उसके बाद जब पांचों फील्ड हो जाए तो देन दे विल पेयर अप. ओके, वैनिडियम में इट्स 3d3 4s2. क्रोमियम जो है इट इज एक्सेप्शन एंड कॉपर इज एक्सेप्शन बिकॉज इसका एक्सपेक्टेड इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन और ऑब्जर्व इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन दोनों डिफरेंट है. एक्सपेक्टेड इज कि यहाँ पे 3d4 होना चाहिए था और यहाँ पे 4s2 होना चाहिए था, राइट? दिस इज एक्सपेक्टेड, बट ऑब्जर्व क्या है? 3d5 and 4s1, right? This is observed because you heard extra stability rule, right? Extra stability rule suna na आपने? Half filled and full filled orbitals are more stable. So that is the reason कि यहाँ से एक इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पे शिफ्ट होता है. We will see it later. But for a while just remember कि 3d5 है, 4s1 है. The actual electronic configuration of chromium. मैग्नीज का 3d5 4s2, आयरन का 3d6 4s2. नाउ लुक सी, यहाँ पे पांचों सिंगली फिल्ड हो गए थे, तो अभी जो छठा इलेक्ट्रॉन आएगा दैट विल पेयर अप विथ योर फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन. दिस इज हंट्स रूल. देन कोबाल्ट it's 3d7 4s2, निकेल 3d8 4s2. देन अगेन कॉपर में 3d9 4s2 होना चाहिए बट इट इज 3d10 4s2. This is actual electronic configuration of copper. Zinc it's 3d10 4s2. Hope it is clear. Electronic configuration आपको समझ में आ चुका है. So I am assuming that आप इसकी practice कीजिए घर पे. Your first transition series from scandium to zinc. Just make a column, observe electronic configuration and expected electronic configuration. Okay, expected में क्या होगा? एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन कहाँ ऐड होगा? 3d में ऐड होगा. 4s2 तो ऑलरेडी रहेगा ही. 3d में एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन ऐड होता जाएगा जब तक आपके 30 नहीं हो जाता है. ओके, जब तक 3d 10 नहीं होगा तब तक एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन आप d में ऐड करते रहोगे. दैट इज योर एक्सपेक्टेड इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. ऑब्जर्व चेंज कहाँ पे दिखाएगा? सिर्फ एक्चुअल चेंज कहाँ पे दिखाएगा? सिर्फ क्रोमियम में और कॉपर में. ओके, आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. See you in next video. Till then, keep learning, keep going. Thank you.